Hello everyone, here at Colney, myself, Paddy Davitt, after another press conference. They're coming thick and fast, Pad. Graham Dorrans, Alec Neil in front of us today. Quite low key, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but I thought it was some good stuff from the manager, and Dorrans obviously, but specifically from the manager, just in terms of, some pretty candid stuff I thought about the mindset of that set of players, which was basically in response to my question that, you're questioning the attitude for the first 45 at Barnsley, and we're questioning a complacent streak previously when they'd won 7 and 8. What is it with this set of players? Why is that an issue with this set of players? You've been relegated, majority of them. You're Championship players now, and to be fair, he didn't dead bat it. He basically felt there was an arrogance to this set of lads, which is fairly damning. I would suggest. He qualified a bit later that maybe arrogance is a strong word. Maybe it's overconfidence, and of course you want them to go out and be confident and believe in their own ability that they are good players and to express themselves and show that. But if that is the case, then we shouldn't be here chatting and asking the people who matter about 1 win in 8, 1 win in 9. There's something fundamentally wrong, and I think we all agree, and we saw it graphically at Barnsley, that it's an unwillingness or a reluctance to do the hard stuff, to do the, let's be honest, the dirty type of the game. The hard yards, the energy, the passion, the work rate, the energy, the endeavour. Rather than what seems to be the case, we're good players, we'll just turn up here and we'll just roll these teams over. If they haven't already learned that by now, then, it's as I say, it's doesn't reflect well on those set of players. And to be fair, the manager acknowledged that today, I felt. And that's probably the first time we've had that. It sounds like there's been some tough talking since the final whistle Saturday. But we've been here before, what we hear is one thing, what we need to see is completely different. And I think it's safe to say there'll be some more of the, shall we say, the muck and nettles type players on duty tomorrow rather than the technically gifted individuals.
I thought it was interesting he picked up on, because I was sort of quizzing him on the fact they seemed to be in a similar mindset to what they were before he came in, and how he changes that. He mentioned that there didn't seem to be much urgency about the situation. I guess almost like it will come good, we're good enough, we will go up, it will be all right. Yeah. Which I thought was a fair point, and you'd like to think that gets drilled into them, because clearly when Alec came in originally, they knew that the situation was desperate, and he helped fuel them getting on with it, basically.
Yeah, totally agree. It's almost like it's gone full circle, isn't it? And the situation they face now isn't all that dissimilar to the one he inherited when he replaced Neil Adams. And my take on it would be, why are we in this situation? Why do these players not? Because a lot of them, as I say, to repeat myself, were there 2 years ago, have been in the Championship before, know what it takes. Why is the penny now having to drop? I just find it staggering, really, that this set of players didn't already realise before a ball was kicked this season that this was going to be a very tough ask, and there was going to be no guarantees. And as they've shown now to this stage, you look at the table, you look at the points, the differences, the gap difference to the teams at the top end now, that they're leaving themselves so much to do that it's effectively is the situation inherited. But of course, massive difference is that it's the same guy who's been here for 2 years now. So he knows that was obviously one of the big subtext today is you don't get 2 results here at home in front of your home fans this coming week. That could be the end for him, and he knows that, and he's not shying away from that. But ultimately he still believes he can turn it round, and it needs to start pretty sharpish.
Just a bit of injury news. Louis Thompson's the only one who hasn't trained recently, so out of all the players who have been missing, Cameron Jerome, Stephen Naismith, Alex Tetty, I think the main one's Michael McGovern, those guys could possibly feature, but I get the impression that they've done some training, but not necessarily a lot, so we'll have to wait and see. Are they the cure pads to where Norwich find themselves?
Well, if you're looking at we need more combative types, then you'd put Tete in that category. But I don't think there's too many who would disagree that he wasn't really at the races this season. So, albeit he wasn't the only one, not by a long shot. So I wouldn't automatically think that him returning to the fold is going to change things. I think Malumbu's key. We don't want to rehash everything that's been already said pre-Barnsley, post-Barnsley, but they looked a different side with him in it. So he needs to stay in the team for me. And Naismith's another one who doesn't look like he's probably done enough to. I think you need to go with as much certainty as you can now when it comes to his team selection for Tuesday night. And if there are lads who have done a bit of training but not quite, that you want to throw them into what we all know is going to be a very tense, fraught occasion. So, no, I think personally I'd like to see a change at centre-back. I think it's time for Closer to come back in, because those two lads, every game now, they're offering up a mistake or two and it's usually ending in a goal. So that's where I'd like to see some changes made. And then, further forward, I don't think he'll tinker too much, albeit from the team who finished on Saturday. Hopefully not the team who started.
Yeah, learn your lessons. I wouldn't disagree with any of that. Okay, well, Pinken.com for all the build-up, and of course Pinken.com for live coverage, and the same places for all the fallout. We'll just have to see if it's brutal fallout or happy fallout. Who knows? Thanks for watching.